Coming to the next question, sir. Students usually consider the previous year's placement of the institution they are about to choose. So, sir, how do you think should the placements affect the student's choice of choosing any college, for the matter of fact?
Yeah, so I think placement is one aspect which I really don't think one should look at. I mean, again, at the end, you will ask me, what should I look at? Because I'm saying, typical things that people look at, I think they're all wrong. Okay, so let me explain to you why looking at placement is not the best thing to do. Why should one look at placement? Because one would argue that I want to look at return on my investment. I'm spending 4 years, I'm spending 10 lakh rupees. What is my return on investment? Right? Now, return on investment means that, is it only in terms of money? Right? All right, let's assume it is only in terms of money. Right? Now, you are going to earn money for the next 50 years. So in fact, you add 4 years of your undergraduate education and then you're going to work for 50 years at least. So you are saying that, 55 years from now, what is it that I should do today so that 55 years from now, I'm the richest? Okay. Does this question even make sense? I don't think it makes sense. You're essentially asking me to be an astrologer, right? This is pure astrology, nothing else. Of course, people ask this question mainly because, in India, all of us love astrology. You ask your neighbor, what branch should I choose based on money? He will tell you what branch to choose based on money, right? So everybody believes astrology and therefore, people, but I somehow don't believe in astrology and I don't think anybody can really predict what is going to happen 50 years from now. And one easy way to see that you cannot predict 50 years to say, whatever is happening today, was this predicted 50 years ago? That's easy, right? Just ask your grandparents. Could they imagine this world? Right? So if they couldn't imagine this world today, how can you be sure that you can imagine and predict correctly what the world is going to be 50 years from now? Right? So I think the right question to ask is, am I getting reasonable return on investment? Unfortunately, the answer to that question is, irrespective of which IIT and which program you choose, you will get reasonable return on investment. So therefore, this question doesn't give you any additional information, right? Now, okay, so somebody may change this question slightly and say, okay, I'm not bothered about lifelong earning, right? I'm bothered about what is it that I'm going to earn in the first 10 years of my career, because that's what, when I have the maximum number of commitments and I really want to enjoy life at that time and blah, blah, blah. So can you not predict just the next 15 years or so, right? 4 years of education and 10 years of job, right? And I will argue that no, I cannot predict even that much, right? I cannot predict even 5 years from now, right? Secondly, when you talk about placement, are you predicting 15 years? No, you're only asking me, what is the salary I can get in my first 1 month of job after BTech? That's the number you are looking at, right? Is there any correlation between first month salary and 10 years earning? There is none. Okay. Is there any study anywhere in the world which gives this correlation? Nowhere, right? Lastly, suppose there is correlation. Do you really know this number? I can give you examples. I've talked to people in different colleges. Tomorrow the placement season is about to start, right? And today you are claiming that you have gone through all the placement data, statistics, which company should apply, blah, blah, blah. And then I've talked to this guy and say, okay, share me your perception about last year's placement. Since you're so well prepared for placement, your college, everything you're claiming, right? And the data this guy gives me is so completely wrong that it is not funny, right? So I'm saying that even the students of that college don't know data. And they don't know data in the sense that they have a perception. See, what happens in a college is, I get a 20 lakh job, I give a treat to my entire wing. So everybody knows 20 lakh job. I get a 5 lakh job, I don't even tell anybody that I have a job, right? So the perception on the campus is there are many 20 lakh jobs, right? So even the student on the campus doesn't know the data. How come you as a 12th class student in a remote place will know this data? If you don't know the data, then why are you even bothered about it, right? So I think placement is completely irrelevant, to even think about as even one parameter to consider for which IIT to go to. And to just give an example of how irrelevant this is, if you look at the last 15, 20 years, anybody joining IIT Bombay will tell you IIT Bombay is great placements. Okay. I have asked people in IIT Bombay for their placement statistics, and I knew the placement statistics in IIT Kanpur. Okay. What was happening, last 5 years I'm not involved in all this, but before that, what was happening was that in IIT Bombay, you will find few more foreign companies coming up and few more foreign placements to be there. So Economic Times would have a headline saying this guy got a 1 crore package or 1.5 crore package and so on and so forth, right? So there are maybe, there are 10 people in IIT Bombay who have a foreign package, and maybe there are only 5 people in IIT Kanpur who have this foreign package. So if you just compare that, then of course IIT Bombay is better than IIT Kanpur, right? But if you look at median, if you look at the percentage of people who have got jobs, if you look at the same company going to IIT Bombay and IIT Kanpur, how many offers it makes in Bombay and how many offers it makes in Kanpur, Kanpur statistics was way ahead of Bombay throughout this period, right? But you talk to anybody going to IIT Bombay, he will say, "Oh, I'm going there because it's great placement," right? So I think the statistics that you have through Quora or other social media is so completely wrong, and therefore you should ignore it and just focus on quality of education, and that means quality of faculty, quality of infrastructure, what kind of interaction people will have, what kind of culture you have on the campus. And that's why I said in the beginning, the only good way to select your campus is by visiting them or talking to people on those campuses. Everything else can be ignored very easily.
That's a great answer, sir.